As spiking coronavirus infections force some countries to reimpose restrictions, scientists are trying to answer a crucial question. How well do the current vaccines protect against the Delta variant? On one point, most observers agree that the leading shots still offer more protection against severe disease and hospitalization. Soumya Swaminathan, chief scientist at the World Health Organization, said that real-world effectiveness studies with a number of vaccines show good protection, especially against severe diseases. So-called real-world analysis of 14,019 cases of the Delta variant in the United Kingdom, released by the Public Health England in the month of June, found that the Pfizer and the AstraZeneca vaccines were respectively 96% and 92% effective against hospitalization after 2 doses. Recently, Pfizer reiterated that it believed its shot worked against the Delta variant, especially after a potential third booster dose. Also, it has planned to study a variant-targeted inoculation, with trials slated to start next month. High efficacy of the shots in the United Kingdom is reflected in the current mortality rate for COVID-19 patients, which at 0.085% is 20 times lower than at its peak. But the question whether the vaccines remain as effective at preventing infection, the transmission and controlling spread is more fraught. Early figures from real-world studies in United Kingdom in May found that 2 doses of the Pfizer vaccine were 88% effective at preventing symptomatic infection with the Delta variant. A month later, that number was revised down to 79%. Canadian scientists have now estimated that the Pfizer jab was 87% effective at preventing infection with the Delta variant of coronavirus. Another study compiled by Israel's health ministry has suggested that the Pfizer vaccine was much less effective against symptomatic infection with the Delta variant, providing only 64% protection. However, it was informed that this particular study had many methodological weaknesses. The varied assessments reflect the difficulty of conducting the real-world assessment of vaccine efficacy. During trials, the scientists can select participants, monitor who receives a vaccine and who receives a placebo, and then see who gets infected and who does not. But once a vaccination campaign gets underway, scientists lose all these controls. Moderna has said that its vaccine for COVID-19 showed a 2-fold reduction in neutralizing antibodies in a laboratory test against Delta variant when compared with the original coronavirus strain, but described the results as encouraging. Johnson & Johnson said that its jab elicited higher level of antibody activity against the Delta variant than it had in the tests against the Beta variant, which was first identified in South Africa. It provided no precise figures but said that the vaccine offered durable protection against the disease. The makers of Russia's Sputnik V have said that it was more effective or efficient against the Delta variant of coronavirus than any other vaccine that had published results on this particular strain so far. But it provided no evidence to support this particular claim. Several Chinese scientists have said that some of the Chinese vaccines have been found to be less effective against the Delta variant as compared with the previous variants of coronavirus. But very few details of all those studies has been released so far. Sinovac spokesman told media that the preliminary results based on blood samples from those vaccinated with its shot showed a 3-fold reduction in neutralizing effect against the Delta variant. Peter English, a public health expert, has cautioned that while the data on efficacy against hospitalization was positive, the vaccine's ability to prevent the transmission of the Delta variant was far less clear. He said that the Delta variant of coronavirus is much more infectious, so it's better finding people who aren't sufficiently immune and then infecting them, adding that it would take time for reliable numbers on transmission to accumulate. Variants with an increased transmissibility and potential to escape the antibodies pose a threat towards efforts on controlling and mitigating the pandemic. And thus, the countries with the low rates of vaccination so far may see new outbreaks. Despite the new mutations, no such special care or extra measures need to be taken. We all must continue to get the maximum number of people vaccinated as soon as possible, increase the genomic surveillancing to track the evolution of the virus, and follow the COVID-appropriate behavior.